How's it going, guys? Welcome back to this week's video. Last week I said about an issue that we caused fitting the downpipe, and I completely forgot that I'd actually got footage of me doing bits to it, so I thought I'd send this video in now, and then next week we can carry on as we were.
So this is the decat pipe we've got to go in place of the current one, and I'm not sure if it's branded or not. It's probably not, but look at the state of that. That is absolutely disgusting. So we need to clean it all out, and it goes all the way through to the bottom there, sludge central. So got some brake cleaner, going to try and clean it out as best as I can. This sensor's obviously been cut off, that one's still in place, so we'll take that one out to save getting any more sludge going into there. It's probably caked anyway, but that's what we're going to do, so let's get cleaning. So I reckon the car that this one come off wasn't particularly healthy. That's pretty bad, and obviously, like I say, the sludge that was all in there is pretty bad. The one was cut off, that seems even worse. So yeah, definitely gonna have to clean this out. But I've managed to clean it up a little bit. It looks a little bit better in there, and it looks loads better in there. There is still going to be crap in there, no doubt, but it's a bit better than it was, so hopefully that will, I don't know if it will help at all, but that's what I was going to say. But it looks better, makes me feel better, so it's time to get it on the car. Also, comparison side by side, this was the one that was cut, and obviously I've not tried to clean at all, and this one managed to clean up a little bit, so I'm going to put that one back in and see what condition my one is that comes off, and maybe clean that up as well. I'm not too sure, we'll see what it's like when it comes off, but I'd imagine it's going to be like this one, if not worse. So as you can see, we've got the car in the air, ready to start disconnecting stuff. First of all, I'm going to take this off to give me access to the bolts that holds this intercooler pipe on. Get that off out the way, and then that should give me a bit better access to the heat shield, which is down there. And then we can whip that off, and then that should give us access to the bolts that holds the top of the downpipe on to the actual turbo. Then we can go underneath and have a look at some stuff under there. So first of all, excuse the bent pipe, I'm going to change that very soon, but for now it's how it is. We've got the heat shield off, and I've got two of the top nuts off. There's four altogether. So if we look at the new one going on, 4 bolts, it kind of sits like that. So I've got these two off of mine. Just need to get underneath now and try and get these off. I think it'd be easier from underneath. We'll see, because there's not a whole fat lot of room with the actual size of the pipe in the way. So we'll get underneath and see if we can get that off. It's quite hard to film when obviously you're trying to get this big monstrosity out, but we do have it out. Out of this gap here is where it's just lived, and it does sort of like wiggle and twist and turn and ends up coming out, so that's always a positive. Hopefully getting the other one back in should be a bit easier because we haven't got this bulky piece here. I'll get out now and I'll show you them side by side. I was just looking at this sensor. If you remember from when we cleaned that up, it looked pretty gummy, whereas this one I was expecting to be really bad. I don't know if you'll see this actually. No, I'll get it. Oh, you can just see it in there. It looks alright. I was expecting that to be caked in like gunk and stuff, but it's not. The one at this end is exactly the same, well, this one here, so I need to reuse this one if possible. So I'm going to get this one out, clean that up. I don't know whether to use this one or my one. Be a pig to change, I don't know yet. I think I might use this one, keep that one in there as it's in there, just transfer that one over. That's what we'll do. That's the state of the one that we've just taken out from that secondary one. So yeah, I'm going to give that a clean and hope that it's going to be alright. If not, it's not a big deal, I'll just have to change it, but hopefully we can keep this one going for a bit longer. There we go, that is on. One thing I didn't account for is that one has got studs. My one does not. So I've managed to find 2 bolts. I just need to try and find a third. I'm going to try and do that in a minute, but I think it's going to blow obviously if I don't have the third one there, so I'm going to have to try and find one. But we're on. So I've just got to plug that sensor in there, it's up the top, and then we can give it a start and hear what she sounds like. So everything is back together in
terms of the pipe being on, sensors being plugged back in, bolts being back on. The only thing is I can't find another bolt for that bottom of the downpipe where it connects to the bit that goes under the car. So I'm not too sure if that's going to blow or not. I probably will, but I need the car to go to the shop to get another bolt because I haven't got one. So that's just going to have to be how it is, unfortunately. Won't be too bad. It might just sound a bit horrible, I don't know. And the gasket that goes between the turbo and that downpipe that I've just put on, it's supposed to have this metal ringed gasket, but the gasket that I've got fits the standard downpipe, but it's too big for this downpipe, so I'm not too sure how that works. That's probably going to blow, but I'll figure something out for that if it does, when it does. Kidding myself if I think it's not going to, because I'm pretty sure it's going to. But I'll get some footage now of me on the first start. Just set the GoPro up and we'll literally get the first start. The car's all still in the air because I want to try and check for leaks and stuff, but I think it's going to be a bit loud, so fingers crossed it's not too bad. Just before we do that, I should probably give you some before footage so you can actually see if there's a comparison between the two. So this is what we got. Just as the car hits sort of 2000 RPM, you can hear that vibration-y kind of weird noise that I was talking about in the last video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and see what I mean, and you'll sort of understand what it was that I was trying to rectify. So that is the car on cold start and a couple of revs, even a couple of drive-bys, just for you guys, that is. Now I'm hoping that when we fit this decat, there's going to be a bit of a difference. There should be a bit of difference because less restrictive, higher flow, might just be in my head, I'm not sure. Either way, it's being put on the car. So the next thing to do is going to be to get the car home, get it back in the air, get this decat pipe on. I've also got to clean the sensors as well, so I need to remember that. Right, here goes nothing. That is considerably louder, definitely. When it kicks off the choke, we'll have to have a look to see if there's any leaks underneath, but I'm not getting under there just yet. I'll let that calm down a bit first. Definitely a lot angrier. I think that's just residual smoke from where I've been handling it. I don't necessarily think that's exhaust fumes. Doesn't smell like it. That's not too bad. Right, let's get underneath and have a look for leaks. Right, so hopefully you can still hear me. There's a little bit of a leak just there, I can feel it. Very, very minor, so get a bolt in there and that'll be sound fine over the rest. And it is really minor, just there, it's very, very small. But that's okay, we can sort that, hopefully change it, putting that bolt in there, that'll be fine. So yeah, let's have a look at the top, make sure it's okay up there.
stopped, so that must have just been from the greasy fingers on the actual pipe itself. Hopefully that's going to be alright. Take it for a drive and find out. Quick trip to Halfords and we've got a couple of bolts, so hopefully one of these fits.
One of those bolts did go into the hole to seal up that downpipe. However, I've got a really weird, horrible rattling noise and it's doing my head in. I can't seem to figure out what's going on. I think it might be gasket related, but we'll get onto that next week. For now, the car's warmed up, so I'll give you some revs. I've lost my GoPro and the suction cup, so I can't get any for the outside, unfortunately, which is annoying, but I'll do some revs, set the camera up and see if you can see a difference. I actually don't think there is too much of a difference from the standard downpipe to this decatted downpipe, but I don't know. I've been driving around with it for a couple of days now, so maybe I'm just used to it. I'm not sure. Let me know if you can hear a difference. So you may have heard from that, sort of near the end of that rev clip, there was a bit of a and it's so frustrating. I'm gonna have to obviously get the car in the air and try and figure out what is going on. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. Save that for next week because I've got obviously other bits to do with that, so I'll put it all into that one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you very soon.